Hello, hello, and hello, everyone. This week has just flown by, but it's all good. Welcome to the Let's Talk Variety Show. I'm your host, Andy Asher. Another great show. Today, we cover the spectrum from the older men having babies they will never see grow up to the mysteries of our dreams and nightmares.
The crazier the dream, the stronger the message.
It's all about dreams that can save your life. To a guacamole Mimi has made from her beloved avocado.
Today, it's all about our dear avocado that we love, love, love. It's delicious. Oh my God. You just need some chips or pita chips or whatever you want to eat it with. It is fantastic. I love avocados. And I hope you do too.
Thanks, Mimi. We'll see you momentarily. So let's start off today's show at the newsstand with this headline: Having kids they'll never see grow up, accompanied by four of the most well-known men of Hollywood and music. If it were me, I would find solace in knowing that though I may not physically be present in their lives, love will endure. I hope they feel the warmth of my affection surrounding them. Having children you'll never see grow up is a bittersweet experience. It's filled with grief for the moments we'll miss, but also gratitude for the opportunity to live and cherish them, even from afar. This week I had the opportunity to talk with a friend who for many years has been inspired by the power of her dreams. They've become a foundation for much of her life. It's a belief she lives by and hopes others can experience. She is Kathleen Kanavos. I call her Kat. Her book is Dreams That Can Save Your Life. Here's her story.
So not only can your dreams save your life, but they can help you find the love of your life.
Well, are there symbols or kind of themes that dreams typically represent?
Well, when it's a recurrent dream or a recurrent nightmare, it means there's a really important message in there, Andy. And that dream is not going to stop until you figure out that message. So my advice to anyone would be, have a dream journal. Write your dreams down. Underline the words that are important. And because otherwise, it's not going to stop. It may shift. You may have different things in that dream, but the theme is going to be exactly the same. So one of the things that I do in order to help me with my dreams and other people's dreams, if you're having trouble remembering them, is I use the acronym SO DREAM. So, S. Set your intention before you go to bed. I want to have a dream about my finances. Set your intention, write it down in your journal. O, organize yourself. Have your dream journal within arm's length, arm's reach of you. Have your journal there, a pencil there. If you're going to record your dream on your cell phone, have it right there ready to go, because you never know when they're going to wake you up, so that you won't forget the dream by tomorrow morning. And
that's a great advice, because I forget my dreams and I get so frustrated by it. And I think that they probably have to do with some unresolved emotions or experiences that I've had. And I would like to remember them, but don't you think that's the case?
Oh, absolutely. You know, that's dream work. A lot of times you wake up, you're exhausted. You're more tired when you wake up than when you went to sleep. That's because you were doing dream work. And with dream work, let's say you're having problems in the office or problems in your relationship. For instance, a girlfriend came to me with a dream and said, you know, I keep having this recurrent dream, Kat. I'm walking down the street and all these red flags are flapping beside the street. I'm like, okay. So, you know, what you want to do is, if you're having this recurrent dream, write it down and then look for validation in there that means something to you.
That's
what is
a good
it trying
point.
to say to you? Because red flags might, if somebody's a race car driver, a red flag might be just slow down. But
Yeah.
when you're walking down the street with your boyfriend and you've got red flags, yeah, it means maybe this isn't the one for you. So during the night, you're working through your problems.
Yeah,
That's
because
true.
dreams have a meaning, a kind of a deeper meaning, or a message that we should pay attention to, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Sometimes we have a dream like going to the movie theater just to relax because we're overstressed, we're overworked, and our inner selves and our mind takes us on a journey just to relax. But sometimes it's to work through a problem and find a solution, because Andy, when we're asleep and we're really mad at our boss and we just can't take it anymore, we can cut his head off and we don't have any repercussions. The only thing that we have to do is deal with the guilt we may feel. And so maybe that wouldn't be a solution. Maybe the next solution, sitting him down in a chair across from us and talking all night long, might be the solution. Dream.
Yeah. Well, and then there are dreams and then there are nightmares. Now, I'm just wondering, is there any way to alleviate the impact of those nightmares? Because those are the ones I want to get away from.
Yes, when you embrace your nightmares and realize it's your spirit guides and guardian angels giving you some important information that you really need, you won't see your nightmares as scary anymore. You'll see them as important. We are all born with spirit guides and guardian angels. We're their job, and they take that job seriously. So they work with our mind to take us through the sacred doorways to the divine to get information we need to live.
Can dreams provide any guidance or insights into, our future decisions and our life path?
Absolutely. I mean, let's take, for instance, the dream that I had that I started with, the face on the pillow. I was engaged to two other people.
Uh-huh.
And I remember my parents saying, "You are not going to find anyone better than this. Why are you waiting for the bloom to be off the rose?" That was always my favorite. "You're never going to get married." And I remember saying, "This is not the face on the pillow. I will wait for the face on the pillow." And boom, there it was. I'd been married 40 years.
What have you found? How do they contribute to our overall mental and our emotional well-being? They must be important if we dream every night.
Yes, because we sleep one third of our life away. If it wasn't important, we wouldn't be doing it if it weren't important.
Yeah.
So our dreams, yes, they are important to us because they keep us connected with our life purpose. Even if our parents tell us we accidentally happened in the back seat of that old Ford, we accidentally happened on purpose. We have a life purpose, and our dreams can guide us. Make sure we stay on that path.
Now, I have your book here, and that's it's dreams that can save your life. And that's what we're talking about here.
Our book ended up with 30 people in there with dreams that diagnosed an illness, and that book this book right here has been translated into Italian, and within the past 2 weeks, Chinese, because they believe in ancestor worship.
Yeah.
They believe your ancestors come into your dreams.
The studies and research to support the significance of dreams, it's ongoing, and I suppose there's just no end to it because it's such a mystery. It feels that way to me.
It is. And something else you said, Andy, we have all these dreams at night. Everybody dreams between 5 and 7 dreams a night. It's just the early morning dreams when you're waking up and you're in the hypnagogic state. That's REM, when your eyes are moving back and forth. If you've got a kitten or a puppy and you see them, twitching, they're in REM, or they're in that hypnagogic state. Or just before you fall asleep, you go through that psychedelic hypnagogic state. Those are the easiest to remember. The other 5 during the night, maybe you will, maybe you won't.
Yeah. You know, you have some amazing experiences in relation to your dreams. Not only did you predict your husband, you also discovered the nightmare of cancer. How did you put all that together? It would almost be overwhelming.
Well, that's where precognitive dreams come in, because those were precognitive dreams. In other words, they were dreams that came true. And in my book that you held up on page 44, because I talk about this a lot, there's actually there's 3 different types of precognitive dreams. You have got your dream where it's literal, like the monks. They're speaking to you. They're using words. They're grabbing your hand, and they're putting your hand on. That is literal. You don't have to figure that out. Then you've got your symbolic dream, like one of the dreams I had, which were crabs. 3 crabs were scurrying across the floor, and I had to catch them. My physician within said, catch them. Crabs are cancer.
Oh.
And then your lucid precognitive dream, where you know you're dreaming, you know you're looking at the future, and you know you need to remember that dream. So those are the 3 types of precognitive dreams, and we can all have them. We can train ourselves to say, I'm dreaming, when you get in there.
What is the most surprising revelation that you've had in your dreams or your nightmares?
Well, it would probably be after I had gone back to my doctors after they told me I was healthy. And my dreams, the monks in my dreams told me my breast cancer was back. I had a 9 by 11 centimeter recurrence, which meant I probably wouldn't live. And so I went upstairs to take a nap because I'd been crying all day. I was sure I was going to die. My mother had died of cancer. I was sure of recurrence. I was sure I was going to die too. And as I was lying on the bed, I fell asleep and I dreamt that I woke up and the 3 monks were standing beside my bed. And I said, look, I know why you're here. I got it. I'm dying. I'm good with that. But you may want to warn God before I get up there, because I've got some really big bones to pick with him. I don't deserve this. And my monks looked at me and said, Kat, don't you remember? I said, remember what? They said, we told you before you were born, when you told us that you wanted to come down onto the earth plane when spirituality and God was being taken out of everything, and science was being the new God, that you were going to show that science goes so far, and then comes your inner selves or your inner God. We told you we'd be with you every step of the way. And I said, what was I smoking up there? And they laughed and they said, you're not going to die. This is your life purpose. And they walked out of my dream, and that was 25 years ago. So what it tells me is our dreams keep us on that life path, that we have those spirit guides to reassure us. And don't be afraid, you're never alone.
Dreams today, I'm sure they must help you decide your future steps in life. In what way do they do that?
They do. Sometimes I'll be walking with someone in my dreams, and it won't be until I wake up that I realize I've been walking with my mother, because she's so much younger than me in my dreams. I didn't realize it's her till I wake up and I go, wait a minute, my mom used to say, oh, that was my mom, and she was saying that. So, you know, what it does is our dreams reassure us that, and they give us information, again, to stay on that path. That's the most important thing, I think, in life. Make sure you're on the right path. And that way, when you start to get off the path, you meet people in your dreams that pull you back on. So you're not wasting your time chasing after things that aren't meant for you in this lifetime.
So really listen to your dreams.
Yes, listen to your dreams. They are sacred messages from the divine. They come from where you were before you were born.
Well, you know, there are so many people struggling with so many different things, and probably many who really haven't realized the power of dreams. What would you tell people who are just launching on that that trip to learn about themselves and to make up for a better life.
It's never too late to start and learn. You've got dreams. You have dreams. You have spirit guides and guardian angels in your dreams. You have loved ones in your dreams. Go meet them. Write your dreams down. Learn your own language with yourself. Watch for the precognitive dreams. Look for the messages that they give you and tell you to watch for. Is a woman walking beside the road in a red dress just before an accident, so that when you get in the car and you're driving, you see the woman in the red dress and you pull off the road and you avoid an accident. That kept you alive. That kept you from getting injured so that you could not fulfill your destiny. Our dreams are an important part of our life, our waking world.
Wonderful. Hey, this has been really, really powerful talking to you. I appreciate your time.
Oh, thank you so much, Andy. It's been great being on your show.
Her book is The Dreams That Can Save Your Life. Kathleen Kanavos. Thanks, Kat. Last but not least, we go into Mimi's kitchen, where I share her love of the avocado. Here is her awesome recipe for the summer.
Hello. Today, it's all about our dear avocado that we love, love, love in California. So look at how beautiful this is. And of course, it's so good for us. You should eat avocados every single day. I love it. It's a good fat. And let's start. We're gonna make a nice salad with avocado, of course, from California, diced watermelon, Greek feta cheese. I like the Greek one because it has less salt, some toasted pine nuts or toasted pistachios. You can put some mixed greens in there, but I like the microgreens, which are, they are lighter and I love them. And they're just very good with this salad. Some Espelette pepper, French, and some fleur de sel to put, to season on it. Raspberry vinegar, amazing, so good. And extra virgin olive oil, and of course, basil. So let's start. So I'm gonna start dicing this. Don't cut your fingers. All right, you just dice this like that, very easy. All righty. You can put some lime juice on it so it doesn't get like brown, oxidized on you. But since we're gonna eat it, I don't need to do that. So put your like 2-3 cups of diced watermelon. Seedless is always better. Then you get your avocados in there, just like that. Oh man, so good. All right, I don't know why this came out like that. Ooh, so nice and creamy. Okay, just scoop it and it's all diced. And you're gonna have a nice, beautiful salad with good fats. Here you go. Go like that. It's just so simple, but yet delicious. All right. Okie dokie, we put this here. So you add your feta cheese. See how simple it is, but you're gonna love this salad. You put your feta cheese like that. You put as much as you want. I put like a quarter cup of, for 3 cups of watermelon, I put a quarter cup of feta cheese. All right. You put your microgreens like that, just on top. All right. Then you start adding your raspberry vinegar. You can use any vinegar you like, but I like the raspberry vinegar with this salad. You just drizzle it like that. You see? Not too much. Then extra virgin olive oil, just like that. You add your salt, fleur de sel salt, it's nice and crispy, and espelette. This is for a kick if you like a little spicy. And last but not least, our toasted pine nuts for a nice crunch. Look at this beautiful salad in what, 2 minutes? Not even. Voila. You can stir it. I don't want to stir it. It's so beautiful. So I will stir it when it's ready to eat, to be eaten. There you go. Bon appetit, and I see you next time.
Thank you, Mimi. We will see you on Monday. And I want to thank you for supporting the show. If you liked it or you learned something new, I want to tell you 3 ways that you can support the show and keep the Let's Talk Variety show going. And number 1, get yourself subscribed. Every show, I'm bringing inspirational guests who can teach or have something interesting to share. So just take a moment to hit that subscribe button. And then number 2, this is really the ultimate way to support the Let's Talk Variety show, and it takes less than a minute to do so. You can write something short and sweet like, I love the show, it's changed your life, or something you learned from it. And I am not exaggerating that I read reviews every single day, and every single one, whether short or long, it means everything to me. The more reviews means the higher we rank on all those algorithms, which means bigger guests. So just take a minute to leave a review. And 3, share the show with your friends. Just hit that share button. We live stream on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I am eternally grateful. Thank you so much for supporting the Let's Talk Variety show. It's about productivity, positivity, happiness, and inspiration.